Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Nick Watts, and welcome to the introduction of College Football Under Review. This will be a podcast produced for football fans everywhere who hopefully enjoy the college football world as much as I do. My goal at the end of every episode and piece of content I create for my audience is to provide a quality show that promotes and discusses the world of college football as it encapsulates you in an entertaining way. Now, for me personally, I've grown up in the South my entire life, and as the majority of people who grow up down here can agree, college football is a big part of the culture when fall season rolls around. Now, you may hear this fact and say, oh, well, this show is just going to be about the SEC, or this show is going to be flooded with SEC bias. I want to remind everyone that college football goes beyond the borders of the Southeast, and there are many communities and campuses found around the country that will be represented to the best of my ability. I have many fond memories of watching college football throughout my life and have become continuously consumed by the media and culture that surrounds it as I've matured throughout my life. This can also be said about the fun I've had visiting other college campuses around the South with friends and family and shared experiences. One aspect I've come to realize throughout my maturity, though, is that college football is one of the greatest stories found in America in modern media in today's world. As someone who also loves film and television, I have yet to truly find any other media than college football that accurately reflects this fact. Conflict toward a final crisis, which leads a character to make a tough decision. To sum this up, conflict equals drama, and drama is filled throughout our day-to-day life, even if we want to acknowledge it or not. And that is represented on the field week in and week out on Saturdays when we turn on our TVs in the fall. This idea is one of the reasons why I believe it is the best spectacle in America outside of the amazing athletic ability also shown week in and week out throughout the football season. Now, getting into the actual details and aspect of this show and its content, leading up to the college football season, you can expect to see a new full-length episode every weekend. Each episode will consist of recent news and topics concerning college football during that time frame. And once the season begins, there will obviously be more content and more shows being produced each week. As you may not see them on full display in this introduction video, the show has in-house graphics created that will be on full display during episodes to supplement my commentary. This can be the same for our social media content, which will slowly ramp up as we get closer to the season as well. The socials and locations of content for the show will always be represented in the lower thirds of the screen, and all have the same social media handle if you want to go ahead and follow any of them. I hope this show will be a time frame that viewers can experience in their day to enjoy college football discussions and commentary on the sport as we continuously see it evolve day by day. I also want the college football community to be accurately reflected in the show and the content that I provide. Now, with this in mind, I will strive to make all content centered around this podcast as appropriate as possible for viewers. This show will always be created by a fan for the other fans of college football. And if you join the show, it will not only provide insight, but also banter for those great couch conversations we all have with friends and family. With this introduction out of the way, I hope you're as ready as I am for college football under review.